Okay, so of course, my video would not be able to play because I had really loud music playing, so that nobody would hear me in the house. I mean, granted, it's just, one of my friend's kids, but for some reason I'm really weird and I don't like people to hear me when I'm making videos, even though people around the world are gonna watch the video. I still don't want someone to hear me making the video. But anyways, so now I just have orchestra music on, so it should hopefully play. Um, Anyways, and I like orchestra music anyways, so whatever. Um, okay, so this is just an update on what's going on with me, because the last update that I made on YouTube was a really good one about me having a job in Tennessee and van dwelling and how much I love van dwelling with my three dogs. And this update is about how my van's transmission went out and therefore no longer living in a van. I didn't want to stay living in a broke down van in the guy's driveway because I felt like it was going to be more hectic and a very big bother for him, for me to be stranded there, and not be able to leave his house whenever I needed to, if I ever felt like having three dogs and another person added to his life was too much, because I feel like a bother in a lot of situations. I feel like a bother right now, but not too bad, because I kind of lived with the person that I'm living with now. I mean, she didn't really technically live in the house, but she was always in the house that I was living at all the time, so I'm pretty comfortable with her. I'm living in the house with two of my really good friends that I actually haven't seen in a very long time, that I've known for a very long time, that I met in Athens, and they're together, and then they have three kids, and I love their kids. Their kids are really cool. They like my dogs and everything, so I feel pretty comfortable here, which is really good, and I feel loved, which is the most important thing. The funny thing is that I'm back in Georgia, and not even the fact that I'm back in Georgia. The fact is that I'm back in the neighborhood that I grew up in, and I can look out my window and see the house that I grew up in from birth to when I was 15, and that's kind of weird and like ironic, and like I wonder what the universe is trying to say to me. I think that God and the universe said, "Go back home," because that's where you got on your feet in general. Because I had the same kind of situation happen here in Beaufort, Georgia. When I was 15, my dad died, and me and my brother didn't really have anywhere to go. So we went with my grandma, but then she soon after died, like a year later, and so I was 16 with no place to go. So I couch surfed and lived in my Jeep for a while. But mostly couch surfed with one of my best friends back in the day, and I'm really grateful for all of what her and her mom did for me, especially in that big time of my life. But so then I went down to Alabama and for a scholarship, but school wasn't really good for me because I don't like school. I like to learn by traits and by hands-on situations and life skills, and so I moved back up to Athens and couch surfed for quite a while until I got a job and was able to start paying rent at places and accumulate a little house family or whatever, and then blah blah blah, so on and so forth. But anyways, so now I am currently staying at a house, and hopefully I have a job interview tomorrow, so hopefully I am going to get that job and make enough money to come up with a better vehicle this time. I'm still okay with getting a van and turning it into a home, but it's gonna have to be a lot better, and I can't just give up. I can't just throw away $1,500 for a car that's only gonna last a few months. But I've never paid more than $1,500 on a car, so I've always had really old cars, and they've only lasted me a few months, and then I kind of go into the same no car situation until I come up with money and get more. So that is why I made the You Caring fund that I'm really appreciative. I've never even thought that I would even come up with like $20, let alone what I've made and all the support that you guys have given me. And all the good vibes and everything you have to say. I'm really blown away, and I feel really loved. Like, I feel really, really loved. And I'm not going to touch that money. I'm just going to have it there unless I really, really have to have it, because I don't have any money. Like, I'm -5 in my bank account right now. So once I put something in there, $35 is going to be taken out for a charge fee. But I think I had to spend the $5. But I have food stamps from Tennessee that hopefully will get me through till I get a job, and I can like do that. So hopefully everything will work out, and I can find an RV or a van or whatever, and save up some more money, and I think I'll probably stay here in Georgia through winter. I have to stay here through Georgia and through winter anyways, and hopefully that it's cool for me to stay in my friend's house until I can really come up with enough money to do something else, because it is cold, and living in a car or a van that's not already been, tiny homed out with Pookie, my Chihuahua, would be kind of sad, because she gets really cold. Like, even in the summer she gets really cold, so I would feel really bad if I had to have her out in the cold and whatnot. So that's what's going on. The only reason I was able to get out of Tennessee is the day that my van broke down. I talked to the woman that I'm in love with, that we're like, let's just our relationship is very complicated. It's not complicated in a bad way. It's complicated in a good way, because I just love so much to love, and I love a lot of people, and but I'm like in love with her, and me loving someone else would never change how much I love her. She's my number one. Anyways, we jumped out of, she drove 5 hours up to Tennessee right after getting off work, and came and got me, and drove 5 hours back down here, and I stayed with her and her mom for like 2 days, but then that definitely wasn't going to work out, because it's a smaller house, and I have 3 dogs, and they don't, they're not that they're not dog people, but that would also just be a hectic situation, and I would feel like a bother, because it was like almost literally the first time I met her mom, so it would be kind of hard to stay in a house with my 3 dogs. There'd be a lot of tiptoeing around, and I would always try to stay out of the house. I feel like a bother in a lot of situations, though. I think that's why van dwelling and living in RV and stuff is kind of better for me, because even when I'm in a house living with people, sometimes it's really hard for me not to think that I'm in the way. I don't really know why. That's just who I am. Unless I'm like cooking dinner for everyone, or always cleaning, or contributing in some really big way. That's why commune would be the best thing to have, just trans commune, be great. We could all just have little, RVs and tiny homes, and I'll cook and grow some vegetables and take care of all the dogs, and somebody else can, do the dishes and other chores. But anyways, I just want to let you guys know what's going on in my life, and to say thank you very much. And if there's any van dwellers out on my YouTube channel that is watching this, if you guys have any advice on what to do when your home goes bye-bye, please let me know. It'd be greatly appreciated. I guess that's it for now. I'm actually gonna, I have a Facebook page now. That's the only way I could have got back in touch with all my friends, because I fell off social media because it's really overwhelming for me. I don't really know why. It just is, to see that many things like in a day, and how many friends I actually do have, and what they're doing, and that I can't hang out with them, and stuff like that. It's kind of hard. That's why I like traveling and constantly having means to go see people, because I get a lot of energy and I get recharged from seeing people. Sometimes seeing too many new people, it can kill my energy, but it also makes me really, really happy. But if I see old friends, I get so recharged. Like this past weekend, when I had to come back to Georgia, and I had to go to all these people's houses, and I mean, I feel like a bum, and I feel kind of out of place, and defeated for, not still being on my journey and whatnot. But I feel really, really happy and loved, because I got to hug all of the people that I love, that I haven't seen in, some people I haven't seen in over 2 years, because I didn't get to see them when I was living in Atlanta before I left, on the journey and whatnot. And so it's been really nice. But I'm going to keep my You Caring up. If you want to help out, that's great. If not, then just shoot me a line of positivity, stay in there, brother, it's all good, anything. It would be really great. So that's about it. Wish me luck on the job interview tomorrow, because that would be awesome if I got it. Especially since it's with one of the girls that live here, so I can just ride with her, and having no car wouldn't be a problem. But I guess that's it. This is a pretty long video. Sorry, guys. I had to redo it, and when I have to redo things, I usually add things. But be good. If you're not good, be good at it. Stay positive. Positive outcome. I'll let you guys see the doggies, because they're all happy. They've been sleeping a lot, though, because they haven't been in the house in a long time, and they've been, roaming around all hectically. Alright, guys. Bye.